Hello everyone, and welcome back to Malts and Meeples. I'm Petter, and well, today we are finally getting around to it. We are going to be playing Trek12. Trek12 is a roll and write game from Pandasaurus Games, and I'm going to be doing the Trek rules for this, not the expedition rules. At least this time we have different manuals here. We have Trek rules, regular one, solo rules, which we'll be using as well, and then the expedition rules, which you use to do multiple climbs at once. Before I get to that, we have a nice little old-fashioned here. Lemon bitters. Smells great. Oh yeah, got that about perfect. So yeah, I hope everybody has had a good weekend. And let's get down to the table where I will try and explain the rules, but also be checking out rules as we need. So let me switch over here. Trek12, which you can see box, dice, 2 sheets, and 2 sheets because this one is Max, the AI experienced climber. We're going to roll 2 dice, and Max always uses the higher of the 2 dice. Whereas, as a player filling in these, I have different things that I have to use. I can use the lower of the 2 dice 4 times. I can use the higher of the dice 4 times. I can use the difference between the 2 dice 4 times. I can use the combined total of the dice 4 times. And I can use the multiplied total of the dice 4 times. However, the highest number I can put in any of these circles is a 12. So I couldn't do 6 times 6 and put a 36 in there. Limits what you can do somewhat. I'm looking to create basically runs of numbers or groups of the same number. I'm trying to avoid having a number kind of all off by itself. So if I have a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and a 2 here, that's going to be worth negative points for me at the end of the game. And I don't really think we need to see that box cover. So we're adjusting this to make it a little bit easier to see. And I'm going to be rolling the dice over here and then just adjusting them down here so we can all see them easily. This is one, you can actually play along with this one at home because it's using the same pair of dice for it. So let's get started. I might play a couple different games here because the mountains are always different. So Max automatically starts with a 4. I'm going to start him in the center, or her in that center. And I have a choice. I could use the higher or lower, which is 4. I could use the difference, which is 0. I could do the added total of 8. I can't do multiply because that's 16 and too high. I'm going to use the lower of the 2 numbers and fill in a 4 myself. 1 round done. Then we go and roll again. 5 and a 1. Max now places it adjacent. And you have to place adjacent. And I actually want to do really well for Max because I was talking about how you could have orphan numbers. You could have a number, I could have an 8 here that doesn't connect to a 10, 11, 12. And that's worth -3 points for me. However, for Max scores 3 bonus points for each one of those. So he is always looking to go up on the list. Now I have to choose here. I'm going to use my first difference, and I'm trying to create a clump of 4s here. That's my goal. We roll again. Max would want the 3. Let's do a 3 there. I kind of want to get a 2 there, hopefully. Or I could use 3s, and I can create a clump, but you can only use a number for one specific thing. Here, I could get myself a 6. I could use it as a plus total, which we're going to do. Put a 5 there. Then we repeat the process. Max gets another 4. Put it over here. And I want to use the higher of the numbers. I'm going to do another 4 over here. I could have gotten a 2 by using a lower. Could have had an 8. Okay. 4, 3. Let's do a 2 there. And so Max would be using these as linked, with probably trying to get a 6 here. Versus me, this is not great because 3. So I'm creating a linked group here, most likely, which is why you'd want to use a pencil, but 5. And I can go up to a 10 here. Or I could go down to a 3. Can use the 5. I'm going to use the 5. We need to look for low combos to multiply with here in a second. 4. Let's actually do the 4 there. And I want to go with a higher number. Do a 4 there. So I've started to create that group. 5. Let's do the 5 over there. I'm going to do the difference. Grab another 4. Ooh. Yeah, too late now. Oh, I didn't realize there was a 0 on that. So it has to be a 2 over here. Let's put that 2 down there. And I could get a 0 actually here, but that doesn't do me that much good. Having a 2 would be more useful. I can't place it really where I want to, so I'm going to go 2. I'm going to use the difference. So I guess it is, so this one's a regular die, and this one goes up to 5. Yellow goes up to 5. Let's see, I can use the lower of the two numbers. Won't be a bad option. They need a 2. I'm going to use the multiplier here, just because I've used so many of the other ones at this point. I get a 2, which I'm going to place that over here. 2 and a 2. What would I want to use there, actually? I might cross that one out. Because I'm going to use the multiplier to get another 4. Give me 1 second here. Fantasy football draft going on right now. My pick is up. I think it has to be him. So then, that 2 doesn't count. I'll just remember that, and then I'll make it count. Turn that into a 2, a 1 here. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Let's put the 1 over here. Again, we're trying to keep orphans from happening for Max. Ooh, 6 and a 5. We got our first 6. Of course, can't use that here. Let's put that down there for him. I can't do the multiply. I could do the difference, get a 1. Kind of sucks, so we're just going to use the highest. Place it there. Get that connection. Five. Oh, that 1 is going to be tough to connect to anything. Then, for myself, I'm going to do the multiplier to get a 5 in there. 4 and a 0. I'm going to do the difference for myself. And 4, obviously, for him. Ooh. 5 for him. I mean, it has to go here. So that is going to be a frowny face. That one is orphaned. I'm going to put a 5 for myself in there. Another 5 for him. And I could do, well, I can do the lower number here. Then, last roll. 6. So I can do the lower number. 4, does that do me much good? Oh, 4 is not too bad. So I'll kind of demonstrate how this is connecting up. So I have that, these two. I'm going to put a circle between the ones that are connected for the group. Then, so I didn't have any orphans, which is pretty good. They, of course, had a couple. Eesh. So they're adding 9. I'm losing 0. And then we're going to flip to the back here to go over the scoring. So fixed lines, this top one, is any of these groups. So 4 on a fixed line is 3 points, or is the highest number. Let's see. Highest number it contains plus 1 for each additional 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8 for that one, and 6, 7, 8, 9 for that one. So there is an advantage to going for those higher multiplied numbers because you can do better. But here we have 5, 8. Oh, wrong spot. So 8 total. Nope. We're going to cross these out. So I'm just going to put the 17 total down there. And then you get points for some bonuses, and I'll touch those. Each map zone is worth the number in any of its circles plus 1 for each other circle in that zone. So, for example, here I have my 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, and 5, 6. So total that up to 19. Here we have a 5, a 7, 4, 1, 2, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 8, and then 12 plus, so 21, 25. And so where I messed up here is that you get bonuses for your longest fixed line and your largest map. So longest fixed line is 4 for him. So that's 3 points. 3 points. Total up there of 11. And then the biggest group is 5 for 6 points. Let's just put it in the right spot for 31. So that's 42 plus 9 equals 51. That's my target number to beat now. So then my longest line is 4. So that's 3. My biggest group, though, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is 15 points. So I get 20 plus then 34 for a total of 53. So in scores between myself and the AI, I end up with 53. He ends up with 51. And then we have a solo game. It is interesting to have this sheet here with them kind of being a beat the AI score. It's probably going to give a good average score. And it really is built out so that, like, you could intentionally try and set it up so you can't score. But if you do that, you have 5, 10, 15, 19. 19 times 3 is 57. So if you do the worst possible setup, you could score a negative 57 yourself, and they could score positive 57. So we're going to set this aside and actually pop over now to so many Discord messages. I really don't need to be deleting these as I go. I should stop. But we have 2 other mountains you can climb. Plus then there's this whole expansion, which I think offers a little bit more of a campaign. But that's where the expedition comes in, as you try and come up with your best scores. Even on this expedition one, you have your Hall of Fame, where you write down date, name, points. And for an expedition, you are trying to get stars. So these stars on here are going to be scoring you points. But we're not going to do the expedition. We're just going to do another trek here, just on a different map. We're actually going to do max on this side now, because this box up here, it's probably more useful to see what I'm doing than to see Max not using it. And you'll notice there are a few different things here. Well, one main different thing. We have these dark circles. Normal spots, you can go up to 12. Here, 6 is the max. So let's start there, kind of centralized with a 3. You know what? I'm going to start with a multiply and drop the max number in there, just to see if I can get a nice long numerical route. Max for sure is going to continue with a 3. I am going to now use addition to grab another 6, because a group of 6 is pretty strong. Four and a 3. Start out with a 4 here. Now I have choices, because I have a couple of 6s. I could do addition, put a 7 down here. I could just start working a 4 or 3 over here. I could even make it a 1 over here if I wanted. But we're going addition here. This is why we're going addition. It's not maybe the ideal for me because I'm already spending a fair amount, but now we have a 765. And I'm going to use the high. 4. Five, 4. Let's do a 5 over there. Oh, I don't. Let's do. Let's use the. Well, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't quite make it all the way over there. So let's use the lower of the two numbers and just put a 4 over here. 6. Ooh. I'll stick that at the top of the mountain. And use the higher of the two. 6. Ooh, it's going to be orphaned unless I'm going to do a 5 there. I need to get a 4 here to really be able to connect it, like a 4-3 ideally, but for myself, I am going to use the lower of the two to work on this group of 4s down there. 2 sucks. 2 really sucks for this one. Let's... we're going to need another 3 or another 2 there. Let's just put the 2 there. And now I'm going to use my final addition to get a 3 in there. 6. 6. Let's do a 6 there. Part of me wants to use the high. Do a 6 over there. Ooh, another 5. Do that right there. 9 is more than I want. I mean, it's too high for what I need anyways. The lower number, though, 4. Fill in that area. We now for sure have all of those connected. Another 5. Let's do it there. Oh, I can't use the addition. I want addition because 8 would be great right there. Subtraction's not bad, though, for me, because that gets me a 2. Double 1s. All right. Oh, why did I put that there? Because that'd be the ideal spot for a 1. I don't want to put the 1 there. Put it over there. That's most likely going to be orphaned. I mean, doesn't matter if I use high or low. Let's use low. Come on, 4 and 2. 5 and a 4. I want to use the 4 here. I want to use the 4 here, but we have to use the 5. So let's use that over there. Wait, a 5 and a 4. I don't think I use that for myself, of course. I either have to use the difference. I'm going to use the difference. And then I'm going to use another difference. And over here, five and a 0. If I use the multiply, that's 0, which would have helped me had I put the 1 here, but I didn't. So I can either orphan something, or I could put a 5 here, hoping to get another 5 over here. But that's really tricky. That requires a very specific roll. So I'm going to use multiply, actually, to get a 0 into play. Hopes of getting another 0 rolled here. Did not get it. At least not yet. 3 down there for sure. I can use the higher of the two numbers, get a 3. I can use the multiply, get a 3. I can use the difference, get a 2. You can use a multiply and put a 2 there. Getting an 8 would be tricky. So a 2. And I can use now my multiply to get another 0. Now I'm looking for a 1. They're looking for a 5. They got a 4. And I can either take the highest number, a 4, or the difference between the two numbers, a 4. That should be the only one that I've orphaned because Oh, no. 2 of them. -6. And then over here, orphaned. But then make sure I'm doing this the right way. No. Dash, circle, circle, circle. Oh. These 2 don't connect. I needed another 4 there. I didn't realize that. So that's going to be a frowny face as well. Circle, circle, circle. Frowny face, dash. So +9 for them, -6 for me. Now we start to look at the dashed line groups. I only have 1. It starts with a 7 though. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is my total there. Here I have 1 + 1 for 2. I have a 6, 7, 8. I have a 0 + 1 for 1. And I have a 4, 5, 6. Over here they have a 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. 3, 2 becomes a 3. 3, 4. And then a 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do like to do this. Add up the total. So 15, 25. That way it's just easier to track with your addition where totals are at. So now we're going to score their longest run, which gets them 0. So they just get 7 from there. So it's a little bit of strategy for them. I'm trying generally to play the most optimized game for them because that 9 is a big amount of points in this game. Then we have our biggest group is 4 5s, so 3 points for that. 28. So that is 35 plus 9. 35 plus 9 is 44. Which might be enough to take me down because I feel like this is scoring lower for me on this one. And we will play the last map too before we wrap up the stream here. So my longest run though is 7, which is 15 points. 28 there. My biggest group is 3. Yes, 3. So an additional 1 point. 18. So 18 minus 6 is 12. Plus 28 is 40. So Max beat me that time. Had I been able to get a 1 there, that would have made the difference. But like scoring a clump of 1s is not that great. Like that is really low points. In fact, it's better to have as few 1s in there as possible to make it work. But we have now done Deny and Dulagiri, which I'm probably saying all of these wrong. So let me adjust this back into place. Same thing as last time. We're going to put Max on this side. And so one of the things you might be seeing here is there are little scoring spots right here that I'm not using at all. There are envelopes for the climbs. There's your climber and items for the climbs. And then There's the thing that the dice literally came in, just a plastic bag with silica gel. I haven't even opened the Trek12 Plus One, but I'm hoping that it can fit in the main box. Oh, and one thing to note about Dulgari is that used one more roll than Deny. Start out with a 4. So a Dulgari kind of had these difficult climbing spots. So the dark colored spots are difficult climbing spots. We're going to use a multiply actually. Do start in the exact same spot. I want to double check, but yeah. There's no real rules as to how to place them. I want to spread out my usage of things here. We're going to match so far. We're going to throw the 2 down there. The annoying thing is, like, I could add and make it a 3. I could use the lower number, make it a 1, but I was, in my head, I'm trying to build a group of 4s. We're going to use the difference, actually. Put a 1 there. Another 4. Same for me here. Oh, I can multiply to get an 8, but I would have to, like, that is so specific. I'd have to do an 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 would be the goal. Part of me wants to risk it, but no, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to use the higher number, continue getting that clump of 4s. Ooh, 6. 6 is rough. I'm going to put that here. Maybe work on 6s up that way. So for me, I could use this. I could get a 9. 9 is ridiculous. But a 9 doesn't do me that much good because I'd have to do a 9, 8, 7 or a 9, 8 because of these thicker circles blocking everything up. So I could also do a 3 by just picking the lowest or by picking the difference. I'm going to do the lowest and grab a 3 down here. I can do a 3, 2, 1 right there. Not too bad. Ooh, actually, I am writing in pen. I do not recommend this. Because if I can get a 4 here, I can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Another 4. Well, I said if I could get a 4 down there. Ooh, now a 5. 5's not too bad. I can do that there. And then, I mean, I could do a 1 here. It's not the end of the world to do the difference. 9 is the end of the world, so let's do the difference. Those two are just going to be connected. Another 4. Let's do that. And then I'm going to do addition because it's still a 4. But I'm going to kind of curve it this way, try and set up potentially a line going that way. 2 and a 1. Let's do the 2 here. So I could add them for another 3. I can multiply it for a 2. Adding is better for me because I'm now starting to create kind of a group of 3s here. Looking for a big group of 4s there. Oof, a 1. Let's fill that spot in. So now this is interesting because I guess I can try and build it the other way around. So I can do addition. No, I can do lowest number. 1 right there. 4 and a 0. Another 4. So I could do the difference, get a 4. I could add them together, get a 4. I can multiply, get a 0. I could take the highest, get a 4. I could do the lowest, get a 0. So I'm going to do the, well, I'll add them together, just finishing that one off. Oof, 6. 6, 5, 4. Let's do a 6 there. 6 kind of sucks. I can multiply though. And so that's the big thing, is I can multiply this. This is a 2-point section, but it's not -3. 4, 3. 4. I'm actually going to take the lower number here, just to keep some options open. Drop a 3 in there. 3, 2, 1. So a 3. And yeah, I mean, that will be the higher number there. To finish that section off, I don't really need to do the circles like that. Ooh, and a 5. 5 there. I could do difference, get a 1. Might not be bad. I could take the lower, complete my 4s. 4, 5, 6, 7 4s. That's 15 points. Could add together and get a 9, but then that is super specific to complete that, and I can't even. So I'm actually going to do the difference here and get a 1. It's interesting because, like, the probability in my head here, 3, 2, well, gotta do a 3. The probability in my head says, okay, I should be able to just do the math fairly simply because it's 2 6-sided dice, but 1, 0 through 5, which messes up the probabilities. And now I'm actually in a fairly tough spot here. Well, I can do the difference. I need to put the 5 here because I need a 2. No, I need a 4 there. Got the 4. And now I can multiply. Get that other. Ooh, where do I want this though? Because I could put this here and go at least 4 in length, maybe 5. 5 goes from 3 to 6, plus that would score me more there, but less there, cause that one to be orphaned. But I still do think I want to put it here. So looking ideally for a 5 or a 6, and here we're looking for something that can get to a 4. Well, that ain't happening. So that's going to be a 4. Okay, not the end of the world. That works. And I either need to make this an 8 or a 6. Doesn't matter which one to me, because we are going to have our 1 orphan over here. Over here, though, if we look at it, That works. That works. Okay, we have an orphan here. Then there. 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 So let's do the scoring here for Max on Kakat. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points for that group. 2, 3 for the other one. And that group is a group of 6 for 10 points. Then, I guess let's do the plus 3. Then we have 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I think they did really well. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7. The longest group they have is 4. So 15, 24, 28, plus 12, 22, 53. I'm not liking my chances here. I will not lie. So, we've done that stuff. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sheesh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a 9. I was hoping to be ahead of them there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have this 1, 2. But it's better to do that than have another orphaned one and lose 3 points. Because this, it's a 3-point swing here. Oh, wait, is that... So, yeah, it is better. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. The longest is 3. 3. So 12. I got absolutely smoked this time. Absolutely destroyed. They had really high point runs. Because this one it's like theirs. Basically, they had 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my best scoring there is 10. So 15, 25. So minus 3, 22 plus 12 is 34. Absolutely crushed on that last one. But, there we have it. We have Trek12. And let me pop back up here for a second. Because now that I know how this works, let's open up this guy. They had a deal around Gen Con for ordering it online. Ordered it online. I'm curious to know what is in here. We have a little bit of text, a little bit of story about this, and then what do we have in here? We have 75 plus. We have a new map, Jampa, which maybe, what time is it? We're going to do it. We're going to play Jampa. But we have, like I was saying, we have a few new ones here. Which, honestly, I have no idea what these envelopes are for. I am so excited for them. But we're going to go back down to the table because of Jampa. Jampa has a special rule for it, which I actually really find cool here. Get that lined up. And my apologies if I am pronouncing all of this really wrong. This one's going to be Max. But now with Jampa, we have these spots with dashed lines. Those have to be part of the line score. They can't be part of the group of similar numbers. So for example, I'm going to start here with them. Oh, in a completely different setup here. So compare that, let's do a quick comparison to these guys. These are a fixed group. Here we have 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, which is going to change it up. So I guess I should point at the one you can see, 5, 3, 4, 3, 5, which means that I have more multiplies. I'm going to start with a 3 there. Why? Because if I can go a 4, 3, 2, 1, perfect. Oh, bloody hell. Oh no, that is really bad actually. No, I can make this work. I can make this work. So, I'm going to go with low number. Oh no, that's really bad. Adjacency. That's automatically 3 points for him. I'm going to go lower number, 3. And there. I'm still going to use this 3 to connect to a 4 out here, and then hopefully a 5 and a 6. Oh. Woo. Okay, I lied. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake here because if you're forced to write a number that can't form a fixed line, draw a penalty there and lose 3 points at the end of the ascent. So I'm not even going to bother writing in that number. That is just a frowny face for me. And I'm taking the higher. I'm going to take the difference. I have more things in the difference. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh, this is gonna be really tricky versus Max. I'm gonna take the difference again because this is already bad, so might as well give myself the best group down there I can have. 6. Okay, well, we know that sucks already, so let's just put a 6 over here. And I actually have, it's interesting, I have free reign to place whatever I want in here right now. I'm not going to do a 12 here. I'm actually, a 12 is so hard to connect. I think it's better to do addition. I want to get an 8 in there because I could do a 9 and 10. 6. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I hate to do addition again. I could go for a clump of 8s, but that is really high. Over here, we're gonna throw down a 4 right there because I want that 4 to be there, but I can't connect it. So times 2. I'm going to do it. My goal is to get a large clump of 8s. Okay, that works. 4. Let's do the higher number. Lower number. Lower number. So there's actually a rhyme to the or a reason to the rhyme. Rhyme to the reason to the rhyme this time is any number times 0 is 0. So as long as I roll a 0 on the yellow die, I will be able to complete this. I mean, that is a fairly specific ask. I don't like we're gonna put that there. We'll use the lower to connect 2. Five up there. Addition. Take an 8 to complete that corner. No, 3. Well, actually, that's not too bad. 3 there works. I want to grab the higher number here. I'm going to do a 3 over there. We're actually going to put that 4 there to create this pathway. And over here, we're doing multiply for sure. Because like I said, we were looking for that 0. 2. I could go for another 2. I could go for another 3. I could go for a 1. I'm going to have everything open. The only thing that's off the table, I guess, really is that 3. I don't want to cross out that final spot. If I do the 2, it would go there. Or there. Let's try it there. We're going to do multiply. 3. No matter what, this is a 3. Five, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. 1 and a 5. Let's put it there. No, I really don't love that choice. I regret it already. I can multiply, get a 9. I still have 2 8s. I can subtract, get a 0. But 0 is not... no, we're going to subtract and get a 0. 0 is not horrible in this situation. I need to get a 1 here now. Hey, talking about getting a 1. Let's do a 4 there. And I want that 1 for sure to grab that spot. So I have a low, 2 highs, a difference, an addition, and a multiply left. Oofta. I mean, 2's not bad over here. I cannot put the 2 there. Have to put it there. For me, though, I'm going to take the high number, leave everything open. I need another 1. No, I need a 4. Speak of the devil. Ooh, not bad. So I'm looking for a 5. I'm going to take the high here. Risky. Risk it for the biscuit. I need to get 5 there. Otherwise, that is negative 3 points for me. I have a difference, an addition, and a multiply that most likely are going to be my ways to get a 5. Oh, no, another 2. I gotta do it back here. Another 2. Difference sucks. Low is doable. Okay, can I make that? I don't have a high. I do not have a high anymore. 5 is really good. It is really interesting playing against this AI. I think against this AI, I'd give this game a 6 or a 7. Just like my initial gut reaction, having played now This my 4th game. Oh, no, 9 works. I can add. No, I can't add. Like, it's too rough to add. It is better. I can do the difference. I think. I might have an orphan. 2 orphans. 5. Oh, come on. 5, 4, 5. Well, not the end of the world there. I have either add for a 9 or multiply for a 20. So add for a 9, which for sure comes a frowny face. This one, by the way, is a frowny face as well. But that is the only frowny faces for him. So plus 6. The reason I say that this is, I think multiplayer, I'd probably give this like an 8 or a 9. Just my initial reaction as a fun thing to sit down, play through a series in an evening. I think that's where it's at. But here, at a lower player count, it's solo play. It's not... I don't know. They give you the rules on how to play this. So, like I have the plus 6 there. And then I have 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. So 7 and 7. Then a group of 2 6s. So 6. Well, 7 and 7. So 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. So my biggest run is a 3. So 1 point. My biggest group is a 3. So 1 point. 15, 14, 24, 25, 25, 46. So I feel like I have a shot this time. But I don't love the solo mechanics for this. I don't hate the fact that I'm trying to beat an AI. That in some ways is interesting versus just trying to better my own score. But the fact that I'm playing the AI with so much freedom. I think there's too much freedom for how I play that AI. I think that, I don't know, it just doesn't quite work as well as it should. So we have 3, 4, 5, 5, 8, 9, 10, 10. Oh no, I'm gonna have another frowning face. They might, no, I'm not going to. 1, 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2, 3. Then 2, 3. So 18 and 13, I'm going to lose for sure. I don't have anything long enough. Like that group of 5 only gets me 6 points. My group of 3 here, or here, only gets me 1 point. These cancel out. So we're looking at 31, 32. It is intriguing. I'm not going to deny it that. And I'll pop back up to the main cam. I'm not going to deny that this is a fun game. This is a roll and write game that is not a legacy game. And it gives me this stack of envelopes to open. So Run of 7. Group of 6. 75, but with 3 negatives. Group of 7, maybe? I mean, this feels like it's maybe a whole nother mountain. 2 11s next to each other. 13 points on a run. Clump of 5, which I've done. Clump of at least 3 7s. And a 9-point run. I mean, I need to look into how these work, but I'm intrigued. Calling me very, very intrigued. With this, adding the fact that this is a game that they say is 1 to 50 players. There are 50 sheets. So 1 to 48 players because I've played it once solo. That means this is a really good game night roll and write for me, actually. So, yeah, I'm excited to get this one to the table. I'm sorry, expansion box. I apologize. You will be tossed soon. Maybe I'll read this little bit first. But yeah, that's it. That's it for another Malts and Meeples. Join me Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time for Stars of Karios. If you have been interested in Stars of Karios, thus far, it has been the fight against the enemy space battles. This upcoming Wednesday is going to be down on the map, the 7th continent style exploration. I'm really excited to try that. Then next Monday, not sure what I'm going to do. I kind of want to try the Explore and Draw from City of Games for Isle of Cats. Isle of Cats Explore and Draw looks really good. It has a solo mode, so I'm excited to try that one out. But with that, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of Trek12 and the expansion, Trek12 plus 1. Is this a roll and write that you might be interested in picking up? Or is it one that you're going to pass on? Let me know that. And join me for upcoming streams. If you're interested to know when I go live, subscribe and click that notification bell. But with that, I mean, I have a tiny step left. Bottoms up.